Dear learners, in this video we are going to discuss about thread priorities. Thread priorities are integers which decide how one thread should be treated with respect to the others. Thread priority in Java is a feature that helps the thread scheduler to decide in which order the threads should be executed. The priority of a thread is an integer value that ranges from 1 to 10. 1 indicates minimum priority, 10 indicates the maximum priority, and the integer 5 indicates the default priority, which is also called as normal priority. By default, a thread inherits the priority of a thread that created it. Higher priority threads are more likely to be executed before the lower priority threads, but this is not guaranteed. The actual behavior can depend on the operating system and the JVM implementation. GetPriority method, as the name indicates, it is used to return the priority of a given thread. The return type is int. It will return the priority, which is an integer value, priority of the current thread. SetPriority method changes the priority of a thread to a new value. So the new value is passed as an argument to the setPriority method. The priority ranges from 1 to 10. In case the setPriority method is given a value lesser than 1 or greater than 10, then it will throw an exception, that is illegal argument exception. Now I will show you a demo for explaining thread priorities. So here we have created a simple thread class called as myThread by extending the predefined thread class, and we have defined the run method. And within the main method we have created the thread class object. Here it is called as T, and we are going to print what is the default priority. Okay, so far we have not used any set priority method. Okay, so simply I am trying to get the priority of the newly created thread object, that is T. So in system.out.println I am calling t.getPriority method. The priority of the main thread is 5. Default value is 5. So when executing the program, we can find that the default priority of the thread is printed as 5. So the priority of the main thread is by default, the value is 5. That is what is printed here. And if you want to change this priority of the main thread, you can use the setPriority method. By using the setPriority method, I am passing 10 as an argument, and after setting the new priority, again I am getting the priority, that is retrieving the priority of the thread object T. By using the getPriority method, we can find that the priority value is changed. And then I am calling the start method. Start method will invoke the run method, which will print the statement that is defined within the run method, that is thread is running is printed. So the normal priority value is 5, and also to be remembered that the main thread's priority value is 5. So by default, as we have seen a statement that the thread object will inherit the priority of the thread in which it is created. Here within the main thread we are creating a thread object T. So initially it will hold the default value, that is the priority value of the main method, which is 5. That is why we have got the default thread priority as 5. Suppose if I am setting the priority value as 12, we have discussed that the priority value should range only from 1 to 10. If you give a lesser value than 1 or a greater value than 10, then it will throw an exception called as illegal argument exception. As you see here, it is throwing an exception called as illegal argument exception. And that is it about the thread priorities.